let's go over to one that we do not often talk about. Now, everyone's heard about the gold and the oils, the commodities, and the iron ores. A couple of people have probably heard about copper and zinc and a couple of other things, but you've got a new one that you're sort of looking at quite closely, Mr. Mossman. Some people may have heard of it, some may have not. I would care to enlighten us. This is helium, is that correct?
Yeah, correct. I thought, we do talk about a lot of the minerals and metals we hear about a lot, but I'm going for a different one today, and that's helium. Now, I'm going to make myself...
Isn't that the one that makes your voice squeaky when you're from the balloons?
Exactly. You've taken it all. Let's go on to the next one.
Okay.
That's all there is.
So there's thousands of kids all around the world that have just come out of lockdown. They're all going to birthday parties for the first time in ages, and there's just this massive shortage.
Actually, I didn't even include that element in my notes. Maybe that is something. Birthday parties are back. Balloons are in town. Anyway, I'll make myself sound smart here. Helium is a chemical element with the symbol He and the atomic number 2. It is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and non-toxic. And yeah, that makes sense. When you breathe it in, everyone's fine. You can get a little bit lightheaded, but you just get that high voice. Now, I'd just like to bring up a quick chart to see, other than birthday parties, what is helium used for? Now, those who are listening over Spotify and iTunes, that's 22% are used for MRI machines, 19% for different semiconductor applications, 12% for welding, and then aerospace, lifting, breathing, laboratory, leak detection, fiber optics, and other as well. So there's quite a lot of, different, I suppose, industrial applications there as well as healthcare applications. Now, if you look at over the last, 15 years, the price of helium has actually tripled. It's not an easy one to get a hand on. And as I said, the price has tripled over the last 15 years. Now, by 2025, Russia is actually expected to supply 33% of the world's helium as well. So you look at all the different commodities that are being squeezed by the tariffs on helium at the moment, also the embargoes and tariffs and sanctions on Russia. That could be another benefit in the short term. And then finally, the current price of helium is 3,000 MSCF. Now, that unit I wasn't aware of before this, but that's 1,000 standard cubic feet.
Oh, there you go.
So quite a lot of application, an interesting company. Not a lot of exposure on our market, but I'll give you 4 businesses. We have Blue Star Helium. Its market cap is $58 million. Regeneron CDI, 84. Grand Gulf Energy, 66, and a brand new company that was actually today IPO'd on our market, started trading at 12:30 midday. That's Noble Helium. Now, this is a company with its main operation in Tanzania, and this is a quote from the company, and this is a great pitch. I'm not sure how true it is, but it's potentially the best untested helium geology mine on Earth. So a big pitch from the company, a decent IPO today. I suppose from their issue price, they're doing quite well. And helium's a commodity I think you've got to look out for. They're niche companies, but again, there is a demand for there, and that demand is going to be sustained across all those different industries that I mentioned before. So a bit of an interesting one, and there's a few companies to keep an eye on.
Excellent.